That's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Sure you are. Fishing buddy?
I was just talking about Vince Vaughn movie today that Anima absolutely does not want to see.
Nope.
But I'm going to have her sit on my lap and watch it with me. We will watch it when she is here. And it's called Old School with Vince Vaughn.
We covered that movie. Anima is such a great movie.
It really is.
It's such a great
she
movie.
immediately thinks, oh, it's going to be like Animal House. It's not like Animal House.
I watched the trailer. I found nothing in it funny.
It's
Zero.
nothing like the trailer.
I'm telling you, you're going to have fun because my favorite thing in there is the Will Ferrell character is married. And when he goes out fucking running naked, trying to get people to follow him and nobody's following him.
We're going streaking! We're going streaking!
His wife drives the van with the kids in it to get in the van. Get in the van.
Oh, no. It wasn't a van. Not
I thought it was a minivan.
No, it wasn't a minivan. It's her girlfriends. They
her
were
girlfriends were in the car.
on a girls' night out.
Girls' night out. And they got to rescue him from himself. So fucking funny.
And they kill off Blue with a couple of chicks with no top on.
And he died not long after the film too.
Yeah.
That was like one of his last. That was his last movie. That was his last movie.
No. The last one he did was the one where he is driving a tractor to his brother's funeral.
Oh yeah,
he's not in that, is he?
He is the guy on the tractor going.
No.
That was
No. David Lynch directed that. That actor is the former stuntman who became an actor. He came up under Howard Hawks, man, as a stuntman. And he, a lot of great fucking movies, got a great Texas drawl. And if he played anybody, he probably played his brother. But no, he's the one, the actor. Hold on a second. I'll give you the guy's name. He was in the movie Into the Night by, what's his name? John Landis. And he is absolutely a great fucking actor. Come on, which is
Richard Farnsworth.
Dick Farnsworth. And I love that guy.
Okay. They look very much the same.
A lot alike. But it's Farnsworth that played that role. And I mean, he was so good in that fucking movie. And I'm going to tell you, man, I've been around a lot of death in my life. That movie makes me bawl like a little kid. It's just so emotional, man.
Okay. It's called The Straight Story, and it's from 1999. And
David Lynch.
It's Old School was 2003.
Yeah. Was he in that movie?
I'm checking.
Yeah. It's
no. Okay. So the Blue is called Patrick Cranshaw, and I think he died right soon after. No, not soon after. A couple of years.
Was it? Because I thought it was like within the year after it got released.
He died December, almost 3 years, December 28th, 2005, and he had a movie released posthumously called Air Buddies. It's it's a voice acting gig. Yeah, but he's not done a whole lot.
Yeah, Patrick.
He is in Herbie Fully Loaded with Lindsay Lohan, probably a bit part.
In fact, the four movies he's most known for, according to IMDb, is Old School #1, playing Blue, Hudsucker Proxy as the Ancient Sworder, Nothing to Lose, which is actually oddly a film that I enjoyed, despite the fact that it's got that asshole in it I can't stand.
Tim Robbins or Martin Lawrence? Which one?
Oh, fuck. I hate both of them.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding. I like Tim Robbins. I just think his politics are bullshit. No, I can't stand. I cannot stand Martin Lawrence's comedy. I don't think he's funny. And then Herbie Fully Loaded. Those four movies, two of them with Tim Robbins. That's wild. Air Buddies. I didn't see that movie, but Zoe did.
Oh my God, he was in Bubble Boy.
Oh my God, I love that fucking movie.
That movie is so freaky.
It's a funny movie, dude. I laughed my ass off of it.
I mean, in the same movie, you've got Beetlejuice, Vern Taylor, Troyer, sorry, Matthew McGrory, who is a deformed individual, and a whole bunch of actresses, plus Fabio. I mean,
you've got Danny Trejo in it, too.
And Danny Trejo
Danny
is in
Trejo. And my God, Danny Trejo. I just told this story, and it always cracks me up that I'm standing there talking to the big fat actor that was in that Doc Martin show. Him and his son ran the restaurant on that show. And just a very delightful guy. I love him. I remember him also playing part of Potiphar in the Donny Osmond production of Joseph, and which was actually really good. I'm like, back then, that dude could write music. That's the only thing he's ever done I liked. The dude that did the Phantom of the Opera and all that shit. Jesus Christ Superstar.
Guys, I need to ask you something, especially the people in the chat. Are you able to see my comments on YouTube chat? Because I'm supposedly commenting there, but that's from X. In YouTube, I've been commenting.
YouTube scrolling again?
And I don't see my comments here on.
No.
Oh, well, just so you know, I say hello to everybody. So that's it. I
had that happen on Saturday. That is so weird.
Let me see if I can post.
Not from StreamYard, but from
directly on YouTube.
Well, this is going through my account. It's going through Pop Culture Minefield. So yeah, it's showing up.
I can see your comment, not Martine. Martine, if you're on your YouTube thing and you're writing down and there's nothing coming out, check the wires, dude. You might be tapped.
Let me go to YouTube to see if I can see it from YouTube, buddy. So I do want to say hi to everybody.
I am looking at YouTube.
I want to say hello to Gambit. Hi, Gambit. You've been here since 207. 213 is our good buddy Snortopupus. And we, of course, say hello to you, my friend. It's good to see you, man. Oh, and my friend Shirley Levasseur. I love saying your last name, by the way. I always have. And I know that's not your birth name. That's Richard's last name. And I'm just happy you kept it. It's a wonderful name. Levasseur. Of course, Davy Dredd is here. And Slasher Fred. Is he Slasher Fred? And then Benny. And then Alpha. Alpha told a really good story the other day. I don't remember what it was. What was the story you told us the other day, Alpha? That like blew my mind when you said it.
He always have incredible stories. He says like 3 for a show, and you're asking him to remember one without details.
I think it was Military Monday. Because we ended up doing a show the other day where we didn't really talk much about the movie.
That never happens here.
It happens when we're having like really good conversations, and then I feel bad that we didn't talk about the film. But everybody's having such a good
Monday
time.
was honest, nothing. I think we mentioned it twice.
Because I don't really see it as a military film. I just had to squeeze something in with Pesci that involved something like the military. And the only thing he did was the character was a member of the Merchant Marines who are not military. But they are respected by the military.
You could have done Goodfellas because it's sort of the outfit.
Well, we are doing Goodfellas, but we're doing it on Friday.
Yes, it's on Friday.
Oh my God. I hope I can join.
Martine.
It's one of my favorite movies of all
time.
And
I think that,
I just posted on YouTube and it showed up for a moment and now it's gone. I don't know what's going up.
Yeah, I don't see your comment.
I like
it's gone now.
Films who absolutely respect and show the Jewish part of it. Because people don't know that the mob, that Jews were directly involved with the mob in New York in particular, and Chicago. And a lot of the consiglieres were Jews.
I'm not sure about Chicago. Definitely New York. Deep ties between. And it's sort of weird because there's sort of that.
Meyer Lansky.
There's an animosity and subtle racism.
Wait. Are you telling me there are Jews in New York?
Yes.
There at one time, I remember a report that was published that said there were more Jews living in New York City than Israel. And
there was
this is
a
back
point.
when I was a
there
kid.
was
This is when I
was
was
a
a
point.
kid.
Yeah.
And I brought this up to you, I don't know, last year, and you said no, it's not like that anymore. It's totally different.
Not anymore. It used. I think I told you this. It used to be around. I think around 60s, 70s ish, because like there's a lot of immigrants after the war, and then some of them trickled back to Europe. Some of them trickled back to Israel, and and
Absolutely.
the population here has grown by a lot. So,
and by the way, I just I love that I just forgot her name that played Wonder Woman.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. I love that she served in the Israeli military, and I'm like, that is so fucking hot.
Well,
everybody has to.
So, yeah.
I mean, you look at what's her name?
Well,
Dr. Ruth Westheimer was a sniper for the Israeli military.
Well, Gal Gadot has models and sports individuals, because like there's a lot of people like playing soccer, playing like basketball. They're all have this, they're in the army, but they're not really in the army. They're literally coming in like show.
Oh, she's not going to go out there and
say hello and go back. She wasn't doing anything dangerous because back then she was a model. So she was going around the world most of the time.
Well, that she knew how to. I know that she knows how to break down her weapon and build it back up again, because I read that in an interview, and I'm like, I'm sorry, that is absolutely fuckalicious with a woman to know.
Yeah,
that
is the 2-week basic training.
Yeah, learn how to dismantle and reassemble a fucking assault weapon. I'm like, fuck yeah, even though every fucking weapon is an assault weapon.
Yeah, whatever they say in the news.
If I hit you with my fly swatter, it's an assault weapon.
That's goddamn right.
She is 40 years. She's 40 years old, so she would have had to disassemble and reassemble an Uzi, which, if you have done that before, it is really simple.
Yeah, it's not a really complicated weapon, but I never got to do it. I've handled an Uzi, but I've never got to do that. I've disassembled a Mac 11, not the 10.
It's literally you pop the behind, and there's a long spring.
That was a backdoor breach.
I want you to clip it.
Yes.
So please clip it. Anybody?
Pop the behind, and then there's a large spring, and there's this small little.
That has to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, that sounds like an average weekend for me.
And also the chamber housing. Gary loves chamber housing.
Goddamn right.
That is about it.
Oh man. So as I recall, the Mac 11 was the 45, wasn't it? No, it's 380. It's 380. So it's 380.
I have no idea. The Uzi is 9mm.
Dude, can you imagine a Mac spewing out 45 rounds?
Well, we have what's called a Tommy gun, and it spews them out. And I've gotten to fire that thing, and oh my fucking god! Like the FBI agent trainer that let me fire his Thompson. His name is Patrick Beatty. He's Mike Beatty's dad, my childhood best friend. He taught us how to fire that thing. Mike and I learned together at the Isaac Walton League there in Virginia how to fire a Thompson full automatic. And he says, you don't want to stand, you want to move. You need to walk into it, lean into it, and then keep walking. And by doing that, the kick won't drive you fully upward. It'll keep going forward. And I'm telling you, man, that was the single coolest moment of my life that I'll never forget. Getting to fire that Thompson to 45, man. Wow, it had a kick. That's all I can say about that. But I love the Uzi. I think the Uzi is great. Arnold is, of course, the one that taught us that it's a 9mm.
I mean, it's a 9mm.
And what was the
Yes,
plasma
we can see
rifle
you.
he asked for? Yeah, we can see you, buddy. So, but there's no chat going on right now. It just sort of died right after I said hi, guys. That's weird. But I wonder, YouTube, something's going on with YouTube right now, I bet. I wonder if
Yeah,
they're
I think
Gambit,
so.
Yeah.
Gambit hacked the chat, so he's the only one that can the talk.
It's
The
up
weird
to
thing is-
you. It's up to you, Gambit. Run the chat. What, honey?
My comment, like just Saturday, I hit enter and the comment was gone. Today it went up and it was up in the chat on YouTube. I saw it. Then I came back into the StreamYard studio. It didn't show up. I went back on YouTube. It was gone.
Well,
I
you
have
know,
no notification or anything.
at the end of the show on Monday, remember I tried to say something, I hit enter, and it acted like it was working, and it never posted my comment. I had to do it again. And I was I'm rushing because, you know, at the end of the show now, you only
know.
have until the end of that fucking video to fucking say something, then it switches over.
I think I know what's happening. YouTube AI is punishing us because I have the not a clanker tag.
The what?
So
Clanker.
this is about you then, not me. Oh, that makes me happy.
Yeah.
So
At this point, I ain't never gonna get married.
look, man, I got to tell you, this movie is so wild
Wait,
to
Gary,
watch.
Gary, my biological clock is ticking like this.
You got to do the hands.
Hey, nobody needs that in this moment, okay?
You know what? Let me refresh this. Anima, did you actually like this movie?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
fun.
thank God. Because every single time I show up, it's like, I hated this movie. You guys talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it.
She
at all.
was pissing and moaning at the start over little nitpicky things. And I said, honey, he's supposed to do that because it's part of his character.
I just hate the way he talks. It annoys
Just
me.
relax. Chill
Yeah, I
out.
got over that.
I hate it when
got
people
over that.
say ax instead of ask.
Yeah, it's just.
I said it's the character's accent because Pesci doesn't actually talk that way.
I know
uh,
that. I'm a language Yahtzee. People mistreating their own language just irritate the
and
shit out of me.
From
Rephrase that.
Austria. From Austria.
Yeah, don't say that.
Fuck off,
We're
all
only
of you.
joking.
Oh, man.
The lack of self-awareness.
So,
tired
hey,
of being-
JD Dread, what's up, brother? Yes, Marisa Tomei was 26, 27 when she made this movie.
She still
And
is.
He was 48,
Yeah, she doesn't
49. And so what they ended up doing is he wore a wig for the movie over his real hair because they had to make him look younger, they used tape. And there's one shot where they did it way too tight when they're both in the car and they get stuck. When he turns to look at her, his eye is stretched all the way to the orbit line. And it looks fucking weird.
Would you say slanted?
No, not
Yes.
slanted. It went straight to the side.
The issue is these two always looked like he is way older than her, no matter what her age was. And so it really didn't matter.
I know they should have just let him be who he was and say that he was kind of a fuck up that had chances, and then finally, the last time he was legally allowed to take the bar, he passed. And so I like that because 6 years, because you got to wait a year every time you fail the bar exam. You got to wait another 12 months to take it again. So it took him 6 years to become a lawyer. And also, I want to point out that what is his name? The kid from Karate Kid.
Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Macchio.
Yeah, Ralph. He was 25, 26. He was this. He could have dated her. He was the right age for her. And he looks like he's 17.
Ralph Macchio looked 17 when he was 47 years old.
Yeah, he was like way older than his character in Karate Kid.
Yeah. But it's okay because it worked. He has a good, solid baby face.
And by the way, I'm glad you brought up Bubble Boy because I would like to do that movie. I like to do a watch along with that movie.
The Bubble Boy.
I love that the slideshow at least let us see Fred Winnie's face.
Oh yeah, Okay, let's talk about Fred Gwynne. That guy was, of course, best known as
Herman Munster.
Herman Munster on The Munsters. My favorite show as a kid on TV. They had a pet dragon under the steps of the house. Spot the dragon. I fucking love that. I love that Grandpapa was Dracula, and that the wife, Lily Munster, was a vampire, and their son is a fucking werewolf. Herman Munster. Apparently, if a Frankenstein monster bangs a fucking vampire, that's how you get werewolves.
Wait. He's a Frankenstein like creature, so his testicles may come from a werewolf.
That's right.
You don't know exactly. I love the Munsters. It was such a delightful show because then they have this beautiful fucking daughter who was played by two different actresses because the first actress found it too difficult. She wanted to go back to New York where her fiance was because she was more focused on having a life. And so she quit the show and they found a young actress that looked really oddly just like her. Not only did she look a lot like her, they didn't have to make new costumes because she was exactly the same size as the other actress. And she took over playing the normal daughter who always feels like a freak because she's nothing like her
Madeline.
family.
Yes.
Madeline.
She was the niece.
The niece. I love that show so fucking much. I got so angry when Rob Zombie made his attempt at it. It was horrible. It had some good people, and a person who I'm now friends with was Grandpapa in it. And God damn, though, it was terrible. Glad it didn't take. There, look at him. Look at him. He looks like he's 17 years old, man. He's almost 10 years older than me.
He can barely grow 3 hairs in his mustache.
Yeah, he didn't have to shave until he was in his 30s, is what I heard in an interview.
Good for him.
Man, look,
Yeah.
I had just enough fucking blood in me from either Native American or from the Irish that I had trouble growing facial hair all the way up into my 20s. I remember when I was 26 in basic training, and I only had to shave like right here and right in here and right here. I was like, I couldn't have this back then, a goatee or a Van Dyke. God damn, man, I fucking hated that. And this one girl, like, I like the way you trim your mustache. It's all thin like Errol Flynn. I'm like, I don't trim it. It just grows in that way. I was like Joe Dirt. It's mutton chops, He says, are you telling me that those mutton chops grow in all natural like a redneck? And he goes, yeah, it's just genetics, man.
Ay.
All right, so let's get into this here because I love the fuck up here. Is they stop at a gas station to get some gasoline and go in and get some stuff to eat because he's hungry. The other kid, he says, I don't want no tuna, man. Don't get me no tuna. He says, yeah, but I want tuna. He goes, it's got protein in it. And he goes, well, beans have protein. Yeah, but beans make you fart. We're in a convertible. He says, that's his response to that. And so he goes, well, I'm going to get some for me. But he doesn't have room to hold it because he's got so much shit. So he puts it in his pocket, goes to the cashier, rings out and walks out, gets in the car. They're driving down the road and realizes, oh my God, I forgot the tuna. So he feels really bad. And the cops pull him over with guns out and they don't know why. And they get arrested.
Well,
and
they
they get
immediately
taken.
think it's because of the tuna.
They think it's the tuna, but it's not.
I love it when he sort of maybe confessed. It was like, I killed him. I killed him. I killed him.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
good.
the way he
Good.
says it.
I'll have your paperwork for you to sign. It's like, wait
His
a
brain
minute.
cannot process that accusation.
Yeah,
Just
he's
like,
looking
wait,
at me
I
as,
stole a can of
wait,
tuna. You tell me I
I-
killed someone
I killed him? I
by
shot him?
stealing a can of tuna?
Like he's asking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's asking. And the sheriff is like, oh, you're ready to confess.
By the way, Alpha, I was in a band for a very brief period of time, another punk band called, not Subic. What was the name of it? We named it Bob's Immaculate Bathroom because our landlord, Bob, when he would get drunk and show up to our gigs or our parties, he would always brag about how shitty his apartment looks because he was a slob. But he goes, I can't sit it. It's a mess. But when you look at my bathroom, it's immaculate. That's how he said it. And so we named the band Bob's Immaculate Bathroom. And he thought that was great. He felt so proud that we named it after something he said when he was drunk. And we did a lot of great punk songs. And that is actually where I wrote the song Commies on Welfare, making fun of the guitarist that I was going to kill. And I
It's
fucking
like
hate
Bulls
that guy.
on Parade, but less commie.
Yeah. Like the first thing this cocksucker did, his name was Sergei Dubovik. And he would always say this shit to me because he did not know how to cuss correctly. He goes, what the fuck, sing hell? You know, and I'm like, stop adding S's to things. It's weird, you know. And first thing he did, he arrives in Seattle and he immediately gets on welfare. And I
The American way.
Yeah, I made fun of him for it. I said, there's a lot of jobs up in Seattle. He goes, oh, but you know, I had back in Russia, I had social disease and it messed up my spine. And I'm like, this is a true story about a real person. That guy's, I said the name of. He can fucking try to sue me if he wants to. I've been wanting to beat his ass for a long time.
For telling everybody about his social disease?
Yeah, he fucking
To
talks
mess
so
up his
openly
spine.
about this shit. And his girlfriend looked like a fucking Russian model. And I'm like, I asked her one day, I'm like, you know, you can do better than him, right? And she went, oh, shut up, Gary. And I'm like, I'm not fucking joking. That guy's a fucking piece of shit.
All your Russian friends sound German for some reason.
No, they're Russian.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. They sounded very, like, his accent would, like, you fucking sucker, you know, and what the fuck are you doing? You know, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you can't cuss worth a crap. And I remember the day that he turned to our lead singer, Michelle Henney, popped into my head. Wonderful singer, man. She sounded like Natalie Merchant. She sang just like Natalie Merchant. Incredible voice. But she was portly, beautiful, but portly, you know, not above Rubenesque, like the next step up from Rubenesque, portly. And he goes, you know, and I'm sitting there like tightening the head on my snare because it was starting to get residual sound I didn't like. So I was working on my drum head, and I've got these are not wood drumsticks. These are fiberglass acrylic drumsticks, unbreakable. I got them because I destroy drums with rim shots. The tip will go flying through the air like a bullet. And so I got these acrylic ones, and they're heavy. And he says, you know, you'd be good for front of band if you weren't so fat. And I looked up at him and I'm like, did he just say what I think he said?
Yeah.
And I stopped and I'm just staring at him. And then I look at her and I see it begin on her face. She's turning beet red and her eyes are swelling. And I went, he fucking said it. I didn't mishear what he said. And I took one stick out of my hand, I leaned back, and I just threw the drumstick right at his head. And it zipped right past his head, went into a sheetrock wall, not drywall, sheetrock and stuck. And I had the other stick and I was cocking back with it and I went, fuck it. And I just dropped it, grabbed my drum kit, and like the Hulk, I just ripped my drum kit apart. I'm going at him. And this guy has the wherewithal to unstrap his guitar and put it on the guitar stand before running from me. And he ran outran me, and I'm fast. Back then, I was super fast. I ran like a
Never underestimate the power of fear.
So
at my best, I ran a 4:40, 4-second 40. I was fast as shit. That guy explodes, and I yell at him, and I yelled. First thing I said was, "Bullshit on your disability, cocksucker." I said, "And don't come back. Send somebody for your equipment." And then he zipped around a corner out of sight. I don't know where he went.
So
Henry, you killed him.
He ran so far away.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm sorry. It's so fun doing this with you.
I know.
So here we are. They're actually in jail. And it's looking really bleak for them because they are now they have been charged with second-degree murder. He's been charged with second-degree murder. His friend is charged with
first degree, Gary.
I thought it was second degree.
No, first degree, which is odd because first degree is planned.
Planning. You need to plan to shoot somebody.
Yeah,
that's odd. Two youths. Yeah, I told her that there's a moment that comes, and then she saw that, and it was funny as shit.
It was.
It was fun listening to her laugh at this movie.
We missed a phone call to his mom because he says the most fucked up shit. Like they're inbreeding here. They sleep with their sisters, and there's people around them listening. It's so awkward.
Yeah.
Anything. Look, New Yorkers are very uncomfortable once they cross the Macon line. You know.
Yeah.
Because we've seen the movies. There were 2 movies about the Macon County line, and they're fucking scary for Northerners.
Okay.
We're gonna fuck your shit up, and just because you're a Yankee, we don't like it. But the fact is, I've always been treated well in the South. I've always had a good time down there, and even my black friends, because I had a lot of friends that were black, and we traveled together. Never had trouble. But I know that there was a time when that shit happened, and this movie kind of makes fun of that. This is kind of a comedy about that. And so therefore, a lot of Pesci's rants about this place and the crappy food are not really true. They're not true. Ribs don't look like that down there.
Oh, they just went to a bad place. This is my favorite scene. When Vicky's cousin is asleep on the bunk and he thinks that Vinny is another prisoner coming to do him.
Yeah.
And he's
Oh my God, yeah.
Keeping fast to the wall at all times.
They have the most no context conversation ever, where one of them is talking about something and the other one's talking about something else. It's written so hilariously. But I want to get to your point, Gary. I did review this a while back. Like,
what was your
review? My review.
Yeah. What was
and one of the things I did write was if you boil the entire story down, it's the city mouse coming to the rural mouse or the farm mouse.
Very similar. I like that. Yeah.
And both of them have an exchange because even Vinny teaches the local youths or the locals a taste of the big city or a taste of, Jersey. Not really New York, but Jersey. Because it doesn't feel New Yorkish for him. It feels very gangster-ish, Sopranos-ish kind of thing, rather than full-on like, the Bronx or something.
Yep. Okay, mine's not showing up either, Martin.
Oh.
I went and made a comment on YouTube. It's not showing up.
Let's just do the show. Let's enjoy the show rather than thinking too much about
No, I
YouTube.
just wanted to let him know it's not just him.
Yeah.
We're all blocked. without getting a notification. That's odd.
That looks like a St. Christopher medal.
I wouldn't know. With all
I-
the smudging.
I carried a St. Christopher's medal with me all the time. And Mac, when he survived his accident, had a St. Christopher's with him. He ended up in the top of trees with his accident. He went off a T going onto a highway, went over the highway, went off the highway on the side, and ended up in a tree. And he calls me, and I had to go find him, pick him up out in the country. And he was crying. He was so upset. And I'm like, why? What's going on? He goes, I had my grandmother or my mother got me that St. Christopher's medal, and I got mad and I slammed it into the dash, and it fell out of the car, and I can't find it. And it like broke him for a while. He felt like he cursed himself too. I went, no, you're not cursed. You're just a dumbass. It's okay.
I didn't take him for superstitious.
It is superstitious in a way, but it's also, it was a gift from his mom, and it broke his heart that he lost it. And we went there several times. Went there with a metal detector, rented one, and went there to look for it. Couldn't find it. God, that was a long time ago. And he could have died. It really could. I don't know how he survived that, to be honest with you. Luck of the Irish, or in his case, Scottish. This guy here is just such a great actor, Fred Gwynne. One of my favorite things is he would do narration occasionally. And I would love listening to him when he was a narrator. And my favorite film with him of all time is not this one. It is Pet Sematary.
Yeah.
I loved him in that fucking movie. And I cried when he gets murdered by the little kid, Gage. Well, demonically possessed. Not demon. They're just evil ancient Indian spirits that have been in this country long before there were humans. And it's the only Stephen King book and movie that I loved from start to finish, because it actually has a good ending, a solid ending.
Wow. Not even the Running
I
Man?
still don't want to see it.
No, I had problems with Running Man. We can get that some other time. Marisa Tomei is so fucking beautiful in this. It's fucking ridiculous. And way
She's
too good
ridiculously
looking.
skinny, though.
She is. And of course, coming from somebody that's kind of skinny, it's funny and ironic.
What?
What? That was my beef with Gal Gadot, by the way.
She's flat as an ironing board.
Was that
please.
when her legs are together, she's got that gap in her thigh, and I consider that unhealthy for women.
Gal Gadot is not my favorite person to look at.
Who's your favorite, actress-wise?
I don't know. Take your pick. Somebody who has meat on her shoulder and on her body, and I don't like skinny. I don't like skinny women. Sorry. You don't have to be fat, but I don't like skinny
normally
women
either. But there's something about Danny that I'm so in love with her. That
it's I'm not, not knocking on anybody. It's just that it's my taste in women is different from anybody else. So I'm good. Like Marisa Tomei is not my ideal woman to.
So
date.
you're saying that you're like Motomoto.
Like not really the face, but let's say Amanda Seyfried type of body, Sydney Sweeney type of body, not necessarily the face.
You're talking about build up,
more pinup type of girl. Is Gary gone?
No, I'm just thinking. I don't want to interrupt you guys. You know what because I can name two off the top of my head that I've always found gorgeous. Amy Adams is one. Katharine Hepburn is also what would go into my type, but like she was like from way back, but I love watching her in films, and I think she's just gorgeous. And another redhead is Bryce Dallas Howard. I find her very pretty. I'm not interested in her in any way like that, but I do think she's gorgeous. And I love girls that look like her.
If we want to go old school, Raquel Welch, again, not the face, the body.
Yeah, she's buxom. Yeah, you sound like you like Frazetta girls.
Yes.
There you go.
I do.
That is a type. I was there with
a little
you
bit
too.
more, a little bit more pin up, way more hourglass, busty. That sort of a type.
I am attracted to specific things individually, and it's really odd. But like with Anima, she has 3 things that I really like beyond the personality, because I love her personality. I love her eyes, because I'm an eyes guy. I'm absolutely into eyes. I also love noses, because noses are interesting. But she, I've always been like a small tit guy. I didn't need big breasts. But man, a butt like Anima's is incredible. I've talked about this before. She has a perfect butt.
Stop
Nice.
it.
Live on air, Gary. Good.
Yeah.
And where's Mike? It's his birthday. Where's Comic Relief Crusader on his birthday?
Oh,
He's
Out
getting
celebrating.
no, you know what he did on Monday, Meth?
Mhm.
Gary started talking like that, and he goes all caps in the chat, prove it, Anima. I'm like, fuck you, Mike.
Internet people.
Yeah.
Internet
It's
people.
just, I've made that mistake before.
I'll tell you another beautiful actress with red hair that I always liked when I was a kid. She was on a little TV show called The Mothers-in-Law, and it was Eve Arden. And Anima reminds me of Eve Arden when she was young. She just, for some reason, certain ways she turns her head, she reminds me of Eve Arden. And that was one of my early crushes, was on her, Eve Arden.
I thought you were going to say Shirley MacLaine.
Never got into Shirley MacLaine. And it got even worse for her later when I found
Who
out
did?
she was somebody did.
Somebody did.
But as she got older with the weird spiritualist stuff, it really was like
Again, this is why I don't follow what actors and actresses say or do on their free time.
this is
I
the
just
problem for
don't give a
history
damn.
people. I love history. And guess what's part of history? Hollywood. And guess what? The shit that happens in Hollywood is part of that history. And I learn it. I retain this information. And I like having that information about these actors. And I found out things that I probably in real life never wanted to know because of the kind of books that my dad would get and read, where I found out as a kid that Rock Hudson was gay long before he came out. Like he had a relationship with Jim Nabors, Gomer Pyle from TV. They had a romantic relationship together. And I knew about this shit as a kid. Always bothered me that I know these things. And it was just fucking weird. And by the way, James, that is the only kind of wood that apparently doesn't float.
Yeah. Thank you.
She was gorgeous. She had the big saucer eyes, Natalie Wood. And she was a child star. She was in the first one I saw her was Miracle on 32nd Street, one of the versions of the film. And she was just so good in it. And when you find out what happened to her with Kirk Douglas, her sister wrote that biography of their lives, and I was fucking like, I don't think she's lying. I don't. I think that connects with Stanley Kubrick and breaking with his relationship with Kirk Douglas, because he takes a shot at Kirk Douglas in the opening of Lolita in the movie with Peter Sellers' character when he stands up and he's wearing a quasi toga. He says, I'm Spartacus. And I think that was a shot at at Kirk Douglas because of his interest in females that were younger.
So My Cousin Vinny.
That's the scene we were talking about, the ribs. Like, you would never find ribs like that in a Southern eatery ever.
There's bad places everywhere, Gary.
Oh, where they're eating at right there, this is a small town. You would not find ribs like that.
Listen, you've seen the choice of hotels that they keep making, and they fuck up every single
now,
time.
those motels, they're motels.
Trust them to pick the shittiest restaurant they can find.
It's like motel means motor lodge. It's short. It's an acronym.
Yeah.
Motor lodge. And they stay in motor lodges. They're always one level with the door facing outward. And that is sadly dying in our country. It was dying back in the 80s and going away, but it's even worse now. I actually cried last year when they tore down this classic fucking motel in Springfield. Why it wasn't protected as a national landmark, I don't know. It was stone made out of rock. It was gorgeous. And I think it was called the Rock Inn Motel. And it had been around since the late 1930s. Nobody wanted to protect it, man, because it wasn't 100 years old. They could tear it down. But this film is kind of full of that, and you'll see it. Like, I love those old motor lodges. They're just neat.
I get the mistake with the first one because it's dark when they check in. You don't realize the building behind it is a factory.
Factory,
so
right.
I get that one, but the second one is next to a fucking railway. Duh. Of course you'll have trains coming. No, the second one is the cattle market. The third one is the train. So yeah, they just pick shitty places all the time.
It's this is why I said it's very much like the city mouse getting to the farm, meeting the farm mouse.
Yep.
This is all about the exchange between the city culture and the rural culture and how you navigate everything, on top of trying to actually try a case on not so great of a terms, and you don't know how to do it in the first place.
Yeah.
Well, and let's get into that, because he is a fish out of water in this story, which is the city mouse, country mouse.
Yes.
And you've got the exchange in this film is not like today. If you see a TV show or a film with a liberal character and a conservative character, the conservative character will always learn from the liberal, but it's not an equal exchange. This film has an equal exchange to it. That the city guy, it's not a bunch of potent people. He learns how to be a lawyer watching these people and learning from the judge, played wonderfully by Fred Gwynne. And I do believe, didn't he get an Oscar for that? Let me look it up real quick.
I think he was nominated.
Yeah, it had like 6 nominations and 5 wins for the Oscar. And let me go look at what it was.
I'm not sure he won. I think he was nominated.
He won the American Comedy Awards.
Yep. So here we go. Marisa Tomei, got Best Actress in a Supporting Role, 1993. American Comedy Awards. Joe Pesci won for Funniest Actor in a Motion Picture, leading role. Fred Gwynne won Funniest Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture.
Nominated.
He didn't win. He was nominated.
Yeah.
And she was also nominated Funniest Actress in a Motion Picture, leading role. Then we get to, this is an important one, the Chicago Film Critics Association Awards. It's one I've always paid attention to. Marisa Tomei won Most Promising Actress, and she also was nominated for Best Supporting Actress. The MTV Movie Awards, which was still young, Best Breakthrough Performance was a winner, and Pesci got Best Comedic Performance nomination. Don't care about that award.
So
2020
Tomei
awards.
got 3 awards. That's
Yeah,
pretty
the
cool.
2020 awards is Best Supporting Actress nominee for Marisa Tomei. So I think that's really fucking cool. So, and she deserved it, man. She is so good in this fucking movie.
By the way, hello, Joe. We cannot write you in the chat.
Hello, Joe.
YouTube is blocking us, so we can only talk, and you can write back.
Well, I'm worried that some others are experiencing it too, because this is a very slow chat today.
Yeah, it
Yep.
is.
Our chat is usually like 5 times more active than this.
Well, Gambit is not blocked, so that's something.
My favorite thing about that is he says the word Utes, and he goes, "What? What did you say?" He's now Pesci's character is confused, and he's like, "What? And then
I can relate.
I need to repeat that. So he repeats it. What is he? Or asks, "What is a Ute?" Oh, I'm sorry, the youth.
And you can tell that he's almost spitting in his face.
Yeah.
Pronouncing it like that.
Well, like I said, it's not really New York accent and more Jersey-esque accent.
Mafia-esque.
His is close to Brooklyn. But yeah, it's like the mob. You hear them over there in New Jersey, and that's where you would absolutely hear the Utes. The Utes. I've got a friend from New Jersey. We were business partners for a while back in the 2000s, and he's a what do you call it? A lawyer for real estate. And anytime he would call, he'd go, "Gary, Joe, how you doing?" He goes, "How you doing?" That was fun. I love that guy. In fact, I really owe him a phone call.
Unironically, did he also say the bada bing?
No, he never did that, but he did a couple of other colloquial little slang sayings from New Jersey. He is such a sweet guy, though. And
did he ask you to his house and sit at a bowl of a gabagoo?
No, gabagoo.
Gabagoo.
I love the funniest thing I've ever seen is Family Guy when Peter goes to the butcher shop and starts talking gibberish, New York gibberish, to the fucking butcher, and the butcher starts saying shit back to him that sounds like fucking gobbledygoo gibberish too, and it's fucking funny. And the word gobbledygoo is in there.
Not gobbledygoo, it's gabagoo. It's something you eat. Yeah, have you seen the? There's a Soprano skit on Mad TV. And all they do is the Sopranos, but because it's on like regular TV, it's censored. So every time they're about to curse, they just cut after the curse. So sometimes it just jumps and they say a word and jumps again, and they say a word and it jumps again because they just curse.
Yeah. By the way, if you didn't know this, the screenwriter on this film, Dale something, he came up with the idea after hearing about a lawyer who had finally just passed the bar after the 13th attempt. That's 13 fucking years, which is what they should have done with this character to explain his age.
I didn't know you can try that often. I thought there was a.
Sir, it depends on where it is.
You can try as many times as you want, as long as you pay the.
And you got to pay each time.
Yeah,
that's right.
You pay the registry and you just submit.
But I have heard that some states have limits to how many times.
Oh, really?
Try it. Yeah. But anyway, so the screenplay, because the guy that wrote this had Dale Launer. I think that's it. Anyway, he had worked on other screenplays like Ruthless People and Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, which are great fucking movies.
We recently watched Ruthless People. It is so goddamn stupid.
It launched
so funny.
It launched Disney's non-Disney studio.
Yeah, it's Hollywood Pictures.
Hollywood Pictures. And but then the movie, which was directed by Frank Oz, was the remake of the bedtime story called Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, which he also wrote. And I mean, I actually admit that I prefer the writing of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels over the original film, which I love. And I thought the casting was perfect to get Michael Caine to play the part that David Niven played in the original, and Steve Martin, of all people, to play the character that oddly worked, Marlon Brando, in a comedic role. And it's fucking funny film. Anima watched it and she loved it. And,
I need to go back to it because I did love it.
I'm talking about the original film, Bedtime Story.
No. I love the Michael Caine version. I haven't
Go
seen
back
the
and watch the original because it's also still funny. It just has a happier ending, which
okay,
is part of what I prefer in the new film, because I like how you find out at the end of that film that Hedley is the other con man. It was never Steve Martin. It was her. And that she took both of them for all their money and then comes back and wants to partner with him at the end of the film. And then the other two are like, what? And then they realize it and then they go into character with her. And great fucking ending.
It's very like late 80s type of ending with like it's the female coming on top, but they're not
racing.
Nobody's above anybody else.
Well, somebody has to be a bottom.
And that bottom is Steve Martin.
Yeah, Steve Martin. I couldn't believe how much I enjoyed him in that movie. I really did like him in that. When he's at the table and he delivers that scene, he says, "Pardon me, may I go to the bathroom?" And he says, "Of course you can, Rupert." And he just sits there and he does this thing like, "Thank you." And you clearly know he just went to the bathroom in his seat. It's so fucking funny.
Oh, yeah. I need to go back to that movie.
It is a classic. It is. And I liked Frank Oz's movies. I don't think there's a Frank Oz film I didn't enjoy. I liked that last one that I remember him making with Kevin Kline and Tom Selleck, In and Out. And I thought that was a really fucking funny movie. I love the character.
I remember watching it, actually.
It's where this teacher in this high school, one of his students, played by Matt Dillon, wins an Oscar. And when he's winning the Oscar, he says, because he plays this gay character in the movie, he says, and I owe this all to my high school teacher, says his name, Kevin Kline's character, because it was so inspiring how he was able to live his life the way he did as a homosexual. And Kevin Kline's like, What? I'm engaged. What? I'm not gay. And by the end of the film, he realizes, no, he really is gay. And it's just so fucking funny. But watching this guy go through this, and then Tom Selleck is the one that they fall in love with each other somehow in the film. And I love Tom Selleck, man.
What do you mean somehow? Kevin Kline fell in love with that mustache.
Well, I know. Well, he didn't have the mustache in the film. He shaved
Oh, really?
It. Yes. He shaved it for the fucking movie, dude. And I'm telling you, dude, check that movie out.
Such a
In and
bad
Out,
mistake.
Kevin Kline.
Okay.
It is so much better than a lot of people think it is.
I mean,
it is.
Frank Oz did Little Shop of Horrors, and
Yes,
he's
he
done Return to Oz, which was
I love that
fucking weird. But
yeah, but I love it. It's dark.
It bombed, but it's so good.
It's a cult classic.
Good.
It is a real legitimate cult classic because people love that movie.
Yeah,
that saw it and they spread it, and like people, eventually fucking fell in love with it. And and he's also an actor because for those of you who don't know, he's many of the voices of the Muppets. He's the voice of Bert.
He is Miss Piggy and Yoda. How much more iconic can you be?
And he's also what's his name? Fozzie the Bear. Wacka 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 wacka. But man, I think that he's an actually really good director. And he's only done one movie that I kind of didn't like. And other people go, well, you didn't like that? And I went, no, I didn't. It was Bowfinger.
I didn't like Bowfinger either.
Steve Martin, Eddie Murphy, great chemistry, but goddamn, I did not like that movie. It still made money and has a score of like between 6 and 7 on IMDb. In and Out, The Indian in the Cupboard. So a lot of people don't know that he did that. The House Sitter was a funny ass movie.
He did the remake for the Stepford Wives with Nicole Kidman.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. The director. Yeah,
that's one I forgot. I didn't know he did that one. But yeah, like he directed
and Labyrinth.
He did two straight up Muppet movies. He directed Dark Crystal, and he directed The Muppets Take Manhattan, which I think is the best Muppets film.
Oh, sorry. Jim Henson directed The Labyrinth, but Frank Oz did one of the he did one of the
he did Dark Crystal.
Yeah. And no, he directed Dark Crystal.
Yeah. And then his first major film, stepping away from the Muppets, even though there is a Muppet in it, Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
And of course, Audrey 2 is probably one of the most complicated Muppets ever made. And right after Little Shop of Horrors' success, he does Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. And then he did another fucking movie I love that we're going to do for Bill Murray's birthday. What About Bob?
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that while you're watching this movie, you know that both main stars did not like each other or get along.
No,
but
at all.
They have amazing chemistry. And what Frank Oz found was it was that animus between them that made the chemistry in the film work. Because there's a little bit of Bill Murray in Bob, and then with the doctor, played by Richard Dreyfuss, his hatred towards Bill Murray works, especially when he starts wanting to kill him. And there it becomes a Wile E. Coyote versus Road Runner movie, where he's wanting to kill Bob. I fucking love that film. And man, I haven't talked about that movie in a long time. But Indian in the Cupboard is a film a lot of people don't know is his. They think it's George Lucas or something. Like, no, it's Frank Oz.
Since we've talked about this movie a lot, I'm going to bed.
All right, man.
No,
Go to bed.
Joking. I'm joking. I mean, I am going to bed, but I'm joking about the tangents we go off on.
Well, it's about film. We talk about film a lot, and that's what's important.
What I love about this movie, before I go, what I love about this movie is if you go to the court proceedings and how actual court works, because court is so slow and it takes a lot of time, but if you like dumb it down to the actual proceedings, everything is actually correct. And so much so, My Cousin Vinny, by all accounts, a lot of the lawyers who watch it said it is the closest you can actually get to an actual trial, which is interesting because there's a whole bunch of shenanigans going on, yet everything is actually correct. So rebuttal witnesses, expert witnesses, voir dire, all that stuff actually does exist in this movie when it's supposed to. So everything is sort of correct. And even though like Law and Order is supposed to be like the highest bar, actually, it's actually the lowest bar. Because it's very much theatrical rather than what you're supposed to do, which is My Cousin Vinny. All right.
How many, if you had 5 stars, how many would you give
for the movie?
Yeah,
I think 4.5 because it's not a 5-star movie. I hate giving numbers, but like it's up there. It's a 9+ movie. Joe Pesci does his best. I'm not a gangster, but I'm really a gangster kind of movie. And I think after this movie, he really wanted to try something that is like not gangster. And I think at the next movie after this, he
Gone
did like
Fishing.
Gone Fishing, right?
Yep.
When
Gone
was
Fishing.
Hoffa?
That was 96 or 7, I think.
So after that is like essentially he was in Hoffa, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, he is. He's his buddy that goes in the restaurant and comes out and he's fucking gone.
He's gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I will
see you later, brother.
Absolutely try to be here on Friday and do Goodfellas. And maybe we'll stick to the movie. But maybe not. I don't know. Who gives a fuck? All right. See ya.
Bye,
See
man.
you, buddy.
Good night.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with his sentiments on this film because I feel like it had the potential of being like a 5-star movie, but it had some stuff in it that kind of dropped it down. I'd give it about 4.
One single
4 out of
thing
5.
during the procedure bothers me, and is they never talk about the fact that there is no murder weapon.
Yeah, that irked me too.
Yeah, the main piece of evidence always is the murder weapon.
Yes, but they could have disposed of it because they were driving a while before the police stopped them. So
you don't have a case without a murder weapon.
It is a question mark that has not been addressed. I agree with you on that. Gary, out of 5 stars, how many for this back door?
That should have been possessive. Awesome one. So you lose a point for that. So out of 10, I give that an 8. And because it should have been, possessive with the apostrophe S on it. Sorry, dude.
Hello.
Well, like my future wife, I'm a grammar Yahtzee too.
Aren't you the guy who
fights
answer. Me for being pedantic?
Gary, he only says dude.
Am I the dude? What? I saw it, sweetheart. I couldn't hear what Martin said there. What was that last part?
Aren't you the guy who's always teasing me for being pedantic? Give it them the man his 10 stars. God damn it.
Just give him a video.
Let's see. Here we go.
Aren't you supposed to be in the studio? We're on the air. Hey, back off, big man. That may work with the chicks, but not with me.
That may work with the chicks, not with me. Words to live by.
I really love that movie, Scrooge. I really do. It's such a fun
too.
movie.
What's not to like?
I
I'm not
remember
a Christmas person, so
I will tell you, when we were in the movie theater, just like he instructs when he's talking to the audience, we actually did it. A bunch of people were responding to him by singing and saying stuff to the screen.
Oh,
that was fun.
See that?
My chat's into the void.
All our chats enter the void. We are muted on YouTube. All 3 of us.
Yeah, there's something going on with YouTube today, and I'm going to bet it's not just us.
No, it's their AI is fumbling up again. Nothing.
I
new.
hope they're doing something about that because it sucks.
Yeah, I would prefer that. By the way, when they're out there and it rained that night, I was watching it and I'm like, they're not getting out of that fucking field.
No. And that is so cool. He completely fucks up his wardrobe. And they get so frustrated with each other because she wants to help and he's blocking it because he needs to win his first case without help.
Yep.
And then accidentally fucks up with his suit that she has cleaned, and it's in the back, in the trunk. And he yanks out the plank, and the suit goes flying into the mud. And it's just everything goes wrong that can go wrong.
There you can see the stretch in his eyes.
Yeah,
yeah.
It was pulling
in a
up.
lot of shots, especially when he turns his head. It's visible.
So anima equals animus equals No, it doesn't.
No.
Anima. And this is according to the teachings of Carl.
Here we go again.
Gustav Jung, means the feminine aspect of the masculine mind. And her name is Anima Confusa, which is hilarious to me because it means the feminine aspect of the masculine mind confused.
No.
Wait, The word
It means-
anima is Latin and preceded
For
by
soul.
centuries to Jung, and it means
Yeah.
soul. This soul.
And anima
So what you said,
confusa means troubled soul.
Yeah.
Which is a nickname that I picked up in very dark times and just kept, kind of, sort of. He keeps forgetting that because he's so fascinated with Jung.
that Jung not called.
Okay, I'm going to read a quote from him.
I am not denying
analytical
that.
Psychology refers to the unconscious feminine aspect within a man's psyche. Fuck both of you.
You can quote
I'm
Jung
not-
as much as you want.
I have read Jung since I was fucking 12.
I
I
am not
am
denying
using-
that.
And I didn't say it was Latin. I'm going to correct you both. I said, according to the teachings of Jung, before I said what I said.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
fuck off.
But don't tell me what my name means when I exactly know what it means. And it's just Latin.
I'm not telling you. I am telling the audience
Kind
what
of
it
did.
meant to me, according to Jung, which I found fucking funny.
Oh my God. No. This guy. Okie dokie.
This guy,
Oh, no. Well, yes and no.
hey, Reed,
I read.
Reed. Again, Reed, we cannot say hello to you in chat because the chat from YouTube is not
Yeah.
working today.
let's see if I can do it through the studio again.
Yeah, but through the studio. Yeah. Oh my.
It works through the studio, but if we go as our
Mhm.
individual accounts on YouTube, we're blocked there.
Okay, I'm trying it right now.
There you go.
Do you
Yep,
did
It
pop
went
in?
out.
Okay, so we can talk through StreamYard, so make sure yours is set to yours. And you should be able to do yours as well, Danny.
What? No,
You
I'm
should
on
be able
your
to-
account.
Oh,
I'm on, yeah. I am you.
No,
Okay.
even I'm
all right,
gonna
just
try.
sign Anima. Just sign it Anima. Like, I'll do
No,
this.
no, wait.
Okay.
If I'm writing from here. Oh my!
Oh, I thought you died. I'm like,
No,
oh,
I
we just
tried to
lost one?
send a message from StreamYard, and StreamYard gave me this message. YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means that they think it's spam. The message was only, "This is Martin."
And here's the thing that's funny is we're all listed as either admin or wrenches. And they're doing that. They're doing that to people with wrenches.
We
So-
are both. We're both admins and branches.
No, well, Snorty is a wrench, and he can write.
So there's, nope, it won't let me. That blocked it. Okay, YouTube just blocked me. YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means that it thinks it's spam. Try changing a bit.
We are being targeted. That's what it feels like.
No. They having problems. The fact that we can read the error message is only because it is being doing by an interface. In this case, StreamYard. Everybody must that with their comments rejected is the same thing. Only they cannot see the error message. Oh, YouTube, please get your stuff together. How about hiring humans again to do
Yeah.
your coding?
Okay, I want to talk about this actor, right, that plays the public defender here. This guy is such a good actor. He's been around for a long fucking time. His name is Austin Pendleton, and he does a lot of comedic roles. And one of my favorite roles was in The Front Page, which starred Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon. And it is a remake of the Howard Hawks film, I'm trying to remember the name of it, His Girl Friday, which His Girl Friday was a film adaptation of the stage play, The Front Page. And but Howard Hawks wanted to do something a little different than the way they did the stage play by having the characters talk over each other like real people do. And it led to so many funny antics and inside jokes in that film with Cary Grant. God, it was a good movie. But anyway, The Front Page is actually a really good film. Not great, but it is a really good film. And if you've never seen it, if you love Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon, you need to see the fucking film. Because Lemmon plays the part of Hildy in it, who is technically the protagonist, while Matthau technically isn't a bad guy, but he's the antagonist in the film because he doesn't want to lose Hildy to him getting married and leaving to work for another magazine. But anyway, he plays the prisoner that escapes and that they hide in the press room at the courthouse. Good movie.
Martin?
Yep.
Can you run Tim his video? Because he just texted me that he's also muted on YouTube. So he's here, but he can't tell us.
Freak. Okie dokie. Oh.
Just want to make sure he gets his greeting. Bad enough that
Yeah.
he can't talk to us.
More reasons why I would like to just take this show to Rumble.
Yep.
Yeah, but we don't see the Rumble chat in here, which completely sucks.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
By what name are you known?
There are some who call me Tim.
Yeah, it must be a coding issue because I mean, Gambit is not writing. And I think it affected people progressively.
Yeah, it's getting worse. Because I was on a live stream. I caught Az live for the first time yesterday, and he had almost 6,000 people watching live. And the chat was wild. It was fast. So
Heel versus Babyface?
yeah. He was live with Gary from Nordrotic and another dude that I don't know. And they had a wild chat going on. So it seems to get worse today.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, 11 is still alive in chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mauler, that's his name, right? Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think I've seen him anywhere before, but then I've never
Oh.
caught that particular live stream.
He became famous because of his 6 hours video essay about why The Last Jedi sucks.
Oh, okay.
By the way, I want to let you know that the character of Vinny is actually based on a person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who?
Sam Kinison.
Because
Dale Warner, the writer of the screenplay, saw him dealing with hecklers. And it was so fucking funny the way he handles hecklers. He was so quick-witted, his comebacks, and not to be mistaken with Chris Pratt's version of a comeback. Basically, he loved the way Sam Kinison did that, and he put a lot of Sam Kinison into the Vinny character.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really fucking cool.
I like how Ralph Macchio is trying to convince his friend and say, no. My family, we argue. That's what we do. And I said, no, my father, my mom, and my dad argue. No, I've seen your fathers argue. You're amateurs.
Do you know who the first person they wanted for the film was?
No.
This is going to blow your mind. Andrew Dice Clay.
I don't
I
know
have
who that
no
is.
idea who that is.
I'm sorry. Apologize to the
little
audience.
Miss Muffet sat by her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, sat down beside her, and said, "Yo, bitch, what's in the bowl?"
Oh my
That's
God.
Andrew Dice Clay. He's famous for being a stand-up comic that feminists hated, which I thought was great. And Also, he was in a movie called The Adventures of Ford Fairlane as Ford Fairlane. And I love that fucking movie. What? You thought we killed the koala? That's Andrew Dice Clay, the one who said that. We have the video in our collection of videos. What? You thought we killed the koala? Or you thought we killed the fucking koala? That's so fucking funny. I love that movie. Mahler, the wrestler.
I love how he destroys the witnesses here.
Yeah, with
One by
ease, and I
one. He
really
just
like that too.
destroys them.
So
And
here you
effortless.
go.
And Stan has stumped him. Stan went to the public defender because Vinny fucked up the first time. And then the public guy goes to the front and starts stuttering and completely messes up. And then Vinny starts nailing them and he's like, I want him back. He has so much fun just pulling them apart.
So some of the other actors that were sought to play this character were Danny DeVito, Peter Falk, Robert De
What?
Niro,
Nah,
and Jim Belushi.
I could go with Peter Falk, but not De Niro.
Well, if they'd done Peter Falk, they would have had to have gotten an older woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Period. There's no playing around, but I would have loved that too. But they got Joe Pesci. And the reason why is because Lethal Weapon 2, he was a huge hit from that movie. People fucking loved him in that movie. And
Also, he adds so much comedy just by being short and having that high-pitched voice, and he's so overcompensating all the time.
And he had also just wrapped filming Goodfellas, and they thought this would be the ideal choice for playing the role. And they then went and approached like Lorraine Bracco, who back then she was fucking gorgeous. And she would have been an older character because she was in her 30s. And you had what the fuck's her name? Carol Davis, I think was the one, and both of them passed on the role. And then you had like director Jonathan Lynn audition several other actresses, but found that Marisa Tomei, when he was invited to the set of the movie Oscar by John Landis, which I love that fucking movie. And it's done like a stage play, but it's a movie. And Landis directed that zany fucking 30s style gangster comedy. And it's so, you saw, didn't you and I watch Oscar?
I'm not sure.
Where he thinks his daughter is pregnant, so he's trying to find a beau for her to marry. And it's not her, it's the housekeeper that's pregnant. Anyway, so it's a good film. And then of course, like one of the last ones that got picked was Ralph Macchio and Mitchell Winfield, and because they wanted something, that intermix of young guys that look like they grew up in Little Italy or the Bronx, so they kind of fit that look, both of them. And so they ended up shooting in Georgia, which I love that place, man. I lived there. I fucking love that place. And they shot in Greensboro and Monticello, or as they probably say down there, Monticello, for some reason. Wow. Alpha's comment disappeared on my screen for a minute and then popped back up just now. The Mahler one, this one. Yeah, YouTube is fucking around, and I gotta apologize to you guys. I am so sorry, because what I like doing in this show is interacting with you guys, and we're not getting to do that. Now, this guy, all I ever remember him for is one movie. Do you know what that movie is, Martin?
Let me see the guy. Oh,
That guy,
yeah.
okay.
Independence Day.
Yep. That's all I ever remember him for. As the
But I'm not
officious
Jewish. Nobody's perfect.
Advisor to the president. And when the president fucking fires him, you're fired.
You can't do that.
I just did that. You're fired. But this one, he's the best part of this whole movie, Fred Gwynn as this judge, trying to catch him in his lie. That he says that he's been practicing law for 6 years, and I've done lots of murders, axe murders.
Yeah, and then he gives
machete.
him a name that he's seen in the newspaper, but he didn't bother to read the articles, and the articles were about that judge, that person dying. So
Right. And so later
course
when
he finds out.
when he finds out, he confronts him, but before he can say anything, he says, "What, did you think my name was that? No, it's not that. It's with a C." And then he finally calls that one, and she saves his ass again. When she's
Again,
fucking angry, she's angry at him, but she still loves him. And she's
Well-
calling up there to call in a favor to tell the judge that this lawyer really does exist.
It's a classic case of miscommunication, because all she says all the time is, "How can I help you? Let me help you." She doesn't tell him, "Hey, I'm an expert. I can solve this tire track thing."
No, he knows
You
that,
just let me talk.
Yeah, he's the one that figures it out.
but he knows that
she
she's the expert. He knows.
And
He just
and
doesn't
she is
want to use her. It's
she is
stupid.
so angry in court. Is so
Yeah.
fucking funny.
She wants to walk out all the time. And what was it
She
that he
keeps
said?
turning. She's in the witness box,
Yes.
turning and ignoring him.
Yeah, but the
and
permission he
he's-
asks, what was that?
Permission to treat the witness as a hostile witness.
Yeah.
Her answer is the best ever.
Yeah. What did he say?
Oh, you think this is hostile? Let's wait to this night.
Yeah.
Which
Hey, awesome
says
one.
that she's not leaving.
Oh, another great scene is because she bails him out of prison for unruly behavior or whatever in court 3 times in a row. And they end up in these dreadful motels that are close to loud places.
Oh,
And when she says for the first time, "I'm going to bail you out," he says like, no, I'm going to stay the night. Maybe I'll finally get some sleep. And it's loud in there and he's sleeping like a baby.
well, there's a kind of a riot in the prison.
Yeah, but he's sleeping like a baby in his bunk.
Yeah, I've been laughing with the movie at that, but when they make the cut to the prison and it's full rioting,
Yeah.
I just exploded. Oh my God, no!
Nothing goes right for him. Except for when he finally picks up that he can totally pick those witnesses apart because they're full of shit and paid for probably. It's a fun movie.
Okay, that's another thing that cracked me up is the simple menu at the little cafe. Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Yeah.
Like what's breakfast? Well, you find out that it's was 3 eggs,
Eggs and
bacon,
grits.
and
bacon.
grits. And look, I've got to tell you, I'm from Illinois originally, but I grew up in Phoenix before going to Virginia. I spent most of my 8 years of life in Phoenix, Arizona, and we don't have grits, nor do we have grits in Illinois, and or eat it prevalently. And so my dad kidnaps me, runs all the way across the country with me, and hides out in Virginia. And my first day of school, I go downstairs with all the other students, and we have breakfast in the school. You pay for it. If you come in early, you get to have breakfast before first bell. And so we had breakfast, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking, and I see what looks like cream of wheat. Farina to you in Austria.
Nope.
And I put butter in it, and then I put sugar in it, and I put a little bit of my milk, and I tried eating it. And it was the single worst experience of my fucking life.
I have
Having
never
that-
met any person here who eats them.
Because I put that in my mouth, the grits, and I really, actually, but literally, as Zoe would say, went, and I dropped it back into the tray. It was so fucking gross to me. And the kids around me were laughing. They said, "Boy, that's grits." I'm like, what are grits? It's hominy grits, cone. And I'm like, why? I'm like, why does this exist? What a horrible garnish for fucking breakfast. They were eating that shit up, man.
Well, anyway, Vinny, having this breakfast, asks what are grits, how do you make them? And that way he learns that it takes 20 minutes. And the witness, tries to sell it that making breakfast took him 5.
Let me do an update about this. all awesome one comments before this one, they were all put on hold for review, and you can see there's nothing sketchy or
You know,
reproachable about
Penny
them.
gets
So
put on hold for using the hammer emoji.
they may be trying to fix it as we speak, because
Hopefully.
these two were on hold for revision.
Yeah.
So
They have
chat
to fix it, man. There's so
try-
many big YouTubers out there living off of super chats. They need to fix that.
Hey, I hadn't thought about it. Damn.
Yeah. These big channels with like thousands of live viewers, they only read the super chats at the end of the show. They all do it that way. And they're getting big super chats. And if they lose that, they lose their income. This is serious. It's not just us not being able to communicate. That's bad for us, and we feel bad for you guys, and we miss you. But this is a bigger problem.
Well, it
that
kind
we
of ruins the
conquer.
show because it's why I like doing the show.
Yeah, and they're taking
Him
it
is
from
being
us.
able to write again. So
Well, no,
it may be-
emojis go through, not text.
Oh.
That's what they figured out here.
Oh.
There's not a single letter in those. That's why they're getting through. And of course, he's doing kangaroos. Fuck you, Tim. Should have given
No,
you
no,
the
no,
other
no,
one.
no, 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 no. The mascot of his hockey team is a kangaroo. You can see it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But still, fuck you, Tim.
Oh, come on. He was going on about kangaroos in Austria for years. He earned
Okay,
them.
you asked for it, you got it.
Some pictures of civilian casualties.
Fuck you, Tim.
By the way, with all the Asian symbols that he put up a minute ago, awesome one, made me think of my favorite ever. And I'm going to post it now. Here you go. Actually, it means woman. Woman in Japanese, noisy in Japanese is 3 women. Well played, Japan.
Yeah.
I just heard somebody joined us. What was that?
Yeah, no, I fumbled the thing and closed the navigator.
Oh, you were switching between things.
Yeah, bringing it up again.
Hey,
It's not sure.
Penny put some camels. Helen
Penny.
Place is here too. So apparently emojis work. Outstanding.
I'm gonna say we were kind of here.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Of course, I'm right.
Actually, we were about a couple minutes further, but it's okay.
Are you saying I'm wrong? Don't say it.
No, it's okay. We can watch this guy again, being a smartass about shit he doesn't know about. Actually, okay. So numbers are okay too.
All right, I'm going to start a new poll for you guys to find out if you enjoyed this film. There you go. Let's see if it allows me. Okay, it says it's up. Did you enjoy and love My Cousin Vinny? Loved it? Meh. I don't need
Only
to write
two
the word
options?
hate. Meh. Yeah.
I loved it,
Yeah.
and I'm with math. With math on the stars, solid 4.5.
Yep. It's so close to a perfect movie. So close. I love that that they learn from each other in this instead of one-sided thing, which I really get fucking annoyed by. Hollywood does that shit now. They don't know how to write these kinds of stories anymore. Only one side gains anything. Like it was sort of like what was that movie, Doc? Michael J. Fox, where he gets stuck in a country town.
Dr. Hollywood.
Doc Hollywood. That was it. Doc Hollywood. I love that film. And he ends up loving it so much he doesn't want to leave this small town. He was making millions of dollars as a plastic surgeon. He gets stuck in this town, having to be their doctor, their town doctor. I like movies like that, where it's a reciprocal relationship between two different cultures. you know. But man, you watch since the late 90s going to today, Hollywood, when they show people that have conservative views or more middle of the ground, middle of the road, I'm sorry, that nobody ever really learns off them. You only learn the conservative or middle of the road person always learns from the person that's most liberal in the story. And it's first not believable, and it's very divisive. And so that's why shows don't work much anymore. It's so hard to find really good entertainment. Taylor Sheridan is one safe bastion for the most part.
Most part, yeah.
I mean, Lioness is terrible. At least that
I don't think he was
season
involved
garbage.
much, except for his name. I don't think he did much for that show.
By the way, there's another film with Marisa Tomei that I really like. And yes, I enjoyed her as Aunt May, because it was the first time I got to see an Aunt May that I'm like, she's hot. But with Spider-Man. But I really liked her in a film she did with Christian Slater way back in the day. And I'm trying to remember the name of the film. It had something to do with the heart? Because he had a heart condition. I remember that. And he ends up dying by the end of the film. My God, I love that movie. I'm trying to find it now. All right, I'm looking for it. It was done in the 90s. Let's get back to the 90s, before 2000 or right around 2000. It seems like I watched that in Illinois before I moved here to Missouri. Oh, she was really good in What Women Want back in 2000. Another good film.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh, she did a romantic comedy with Vincent D'Onofrio called Happy Accidents. Very good flick. She was in Slums of Beverly Hills. A lot of people like that film. Not my kind of movie. Where is that fucking film? There it is. 19 is the next film. God, wow, she did a lot of films. She did Excellence in 92. Chaplin, she played Mabel Normand in it. She's good in Chaplin too. But Untamed Heart is the movie I was trying to remember. And I like that movie. I'm not normally into romantic dramedies, but I like that film a lot. That Christian Slater did a great job playing the main protagonist with her, that he falls in love with her, woos her, and then dies from a heart condition.
That one, Only You, I freaking love Only You. And The Peters Family. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. I think you're spot on.
And who can forget it in What Women Want? That moment in which she's having that mental breakdown, but she's not talking, and Mel is just hearing the whole shit, how her view on herself is crushing down if he's not gay. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That movie is so much fun.
I am so gay. And Anima wanted that clip when we did the movie. She wanted me to have that.
Yeah,
clip.
we
put it in there
right.
at the risk of being, claimed, and it was fun. I love that movie. E-Clay says bullshit or shit.
He also says member for 33 months. Awesome.
Love that, E-Clay. Love seeing that, buddy. You have no idea how much we appreciate that, man. We don't get very much. Sometimes we don't even get paid by, we'll go a month without any payment from YouTube because they fuck around. They fuck around with the numbers. Toga. Yeah, she doesn't, but I love Animal House.
That movie doesn't exist in my memory anymore. My brain ejected it right down the toilet.
Damn.
You know what's really fun about reading old Agatha Christie?
Oh,
how often she uses the word ejaculate when people are talking. And then Poirot ejaculated. Yes, I know that's what that word originally was used for loudly expressing yourself or energetically expressing yourself. But fuck, man, I've read like all of Agatha Christie's books, and it's like it's so prevalent in those books. And Helen Places, I don't know. The goat.
This is when she starts having fun because she finally,
when she sees the
knowledge.
tires and she realizes the tire marks, what it's saying, her eyes light up.
I think she knew it already because she gave him the photos and he completely mocked her for them. I think she's already seen the tire mark photo and knew she had something.
What's the matter?
That.
I don't know what just happened.
Oh, this is where she corrects him. That's a trick question, she says.
Yeah.
And this is where she goes, no, that's a trick question. And then she explains why. And I love that.
Because that attorney is a sleazy bastard. He just likes winning cases. He doesn't care whether he's defending the right person or not. And he's kind of humbled at the end by losing.
You just, every single thing you said just says lawyer.
I know.
I will tell you this. I worked with this guy at McDonald's when he was in college at Mary Washington in Fredericksburg. And he was a great guy. We worked together a lot, just had a good time, great sense of humor. And about 2 years went by and we ran into each other. And he's like, yeah, I'm interning at a law firm downtown. And he said the name and I can't remember it. I feel bad, but really good guy. His name was, I think, Eric Hoover was his name. And he says, I'm what's not intern? What's the word I'm looking for? It's where you apprentice to a law firm. I can't remember what the term is for lawyers. But anyway, he says that, and he says, flipping some cases, he says. I said, oh. He says, well, what do you do? And I said, I work in nursing homes. I flip old people.
Ah.
And it cracked him up. And that was the last time I ever saw him.
Funny.
I like what I told you, man. Part of my personality is my dark sense of humor.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I have jokes that I won't say out in public because I know that there are going to be people going, watch out for that guy. He's a serial killer.
That is the weirdest thing that StreamYard is doing, that it describes some of them like that.
Yeah, it's actually describing the emoji.
Using a lot of
instead
letters.
of showing
just,
the emoji.
Yeah, it's so weird.
That's funky, dude.
It's just some of them.
Oh, Penny's back. Hi, Penny.
Hey, Penny.
We missed
Oh,
you guys.
Text is back.
Who?
Text.
Text.
They can use letters again.
Oh, yay. Yay. That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome, man.
Oh, and this is when his last joker comes in, because he gives the sheriff, before they go on lunch break, he gives the sheriff a piece of paper that he scribbled something on, and you have no idea what it is. He just tells him, run that up for me, will you? And then sheriff is the nail to the coffin, so to say, for this case.
By the way, this is my message to YouTube.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Thanks, YouTube.
Yeah.
Also, this message is for YouTube.
Listen, fuckwad, so you...
Appropriate.
In that case, Your Honor, I'd like to recall George Wilbur. Yeah, I like the way he does this. And the problem for the prosecution is they've already closed. They can't call any rebuttals or anything to what he's doing. It's one of the advantages given to the defense. The only thing I don't like is that after the defense does their thing, the prosecution gets to make their final statement. And it can undo everything an attorney did. I mean, he knocked it out of the park. Or it feels like he knocked it out of the park. And then next thing you know, fucking good prosecutor, man. They'll rip it apart.
How though, when all the witnesses fell apart?
Well, this is the problem in our judicial system. You are not to find somebody guilty unless you can find them guilty without a reasonable doubt. And a reasonable doubt means more than what people think it means. And that annoys me because a lot of people were found guilty on flimsy evidence.
Yep.
So a lot of circumstantial evidence that when you sit down and really think, it's like, look, man, I feel in my heart this guy's guilty, but there is a reasonable doubt that he did it. And that's all you need is a reasonable doubt. If you have a reasonable doubt, just the slightest, you cannot and should not find that person guilty, no matter how guilty you think they might be. And
that's my problem with the civilian jury thing, because stuff like that should be in competent hands, in trained hands.
I would never ask for a jury of my peers. I would request by a judge. I prefer that. If anything ever happened to me where I got in trouble for something that I did that was probably stupid, I would want a judge to judge me and not a jury, because juries are fickle.
Yep.
They are human people with no training in that field. So how are they qualified? It's all personal opinion what they give. By the way, the moment the sheriff walks in with the stolen car, same color, plus the appropriate weapon found, this case is dropped. There's nothing the prosecutor can do anymore, right?
If I'm a lawyer facing a jury and I've got to pick which one's my jury, the first question I would ask is, how do you make Julian fries?
What?
If they don't know how to do that, I would not pick them.
That is
because
weird.
I think somebody's stupid if they don't know how to make that. That's like
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, he called you stupid on the internet.
I'm not saying anything.
You don't know people's background, Scary. Not every immigrant is immediately familiar with everything American. Come on. Not everybody cares about weird shit like that.
Press play.
It's different. A lot of people mistake it for potatoes au gratin, and it's not. It's done differently. It is not. Julian, you can say Julian fries or Julian potatoes. I always said fries since I was a kid. They're cut thin the same way, but it's done differently. And
oh, you mean julienne? Yeah, I know what that is. That's a way to cut vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a way to cook them, though.
Oh shit! Cut. Awesome one has developed the stutter of the
defender,
the public defender.
Yeah.
I thought one of my favorite stutter scenes in the world is with a man who actually had a stammer, with James Earl Jones, in a scene where the guy he's trying to get stuff for, I think, who was it? Bruce Willis, I think it's a scene between Bruce Willis and James Earl Jones, where he's trying to get a camera. He needs a camera that's like already got batteries in it and film. And the guy's got a horrible stutter. And the only thing available is Fujitsu, Fuji, and this other one. And he just keeps stuttering through it. And finally, it's some point, Bruce just becomes kind of an asshole and mocks him. And he's in the middle of and he ends with "fuck you."
That is cool.
Great payoff for that gag. Oh yeah, this is where she kind of lets him have it.
Yeah, she told him that she pulled the strings behind that fax, confirming the name.
And then he understands that there's no way to succeed without help.
And there's no shame in
Yeah.
letting people. But yeah, she lets him have it and says, "What? I'm not going to marry you. You can't even solve the case on your own."
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, yeah, let him have
He says,
it. Like shit all the time.
let's go have a simple marriage and at the courthouse. She goes, I'm not going to get married like that. If I get married, and then she starts yelling and they drive away and they disappear. She's saying the kind of wedding she wants.
She wants romantic, and they have a discussion about why
that is the line. Here's the line, because he says, you always say that spontaneous is romantic. He says, hey, a burp is spontaneous. A burp is not romantic.
Yeah, ask me that.
And then he says, who wants to marry you anyway? And she said, you do. And I think,
reminds you
he
of
should have.
someone?
Yeah.
No, the last line should have been him saying, yes, I do.
And I'm glad they never made a sequel. This is a one and done, be done. Stop trying to make sequels of every film. This is a great film by itself. And I'm right about in the same spot because I like solid, not halves. I go 4 stars out of 5. If I want to do more than, closer to the 5, then I would actually make it out of 10. And so
that's the one I prefer anyway.
9 out of 10. But with that, those are potatoes, because I've always been called the couch potato critic. I was published with that name.
I just
in 3
think
magazines.
With 5, you can't differentiate enough, because so many movies and so many small differences, and I need more than just 5 to give a fair rating.
Yeah.
I feel.
Now, going back to Julian fries, the ones that I like that my mom made when she made it fresh, and my sister Susan, they made them with shoestring potatoes, not with the sliced potato ring, where it's round. Because that, to me, really should go with potatoes au gratin. They did it with shoestring potatoes, and the ends were always crispy, and I always liked that. It was one of my favorite dishes that my mom and my sister in particular, she was the real cook in the family, my sister. I would hang out with her in the kitchen all the time, and she'd be making, she would make fudge, real fudge. And she would let me eat the pearls of chocolate that fell in the water to test if it's ready. And she goes, there you go, you got another one. She'd scoop it up with a spoon and let me have it. A little pearl of chocolate fudge. Oh my God, man. This movie is so much fun. And I got to tell you, I loved everybody in this film, but the one character in this film that made this movie work for me is Fred Gwynne as the judge. He's the glue that held the film together.
He develops a soft spot for Vinny.
Yeah, he does.
Really likes him in the end.
Shakes his hand.
I think he would have let him go after this impressive performance, even if the name had turned out fake. Even if she hadn't done that. She just wanted to make sure.
No. I think he would have put him in jail for 2 days or something like that.
Maybe, yeah, but
what is that?
Eating chocolate?
Oh, chocolate, yeah. Chocolate. I like it, the chocolate. It's good. I like it.
That's
two groups of people, races, that are known for using their hands, and I meant to say it while Meph was here, are Italians and Jews. Very, very expressive with their hands. Italians more so.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of New York Italians in my life.
Italians have the reputation, but seriously, wherever you go in Southern Europe, they talk with their hands a lot. It's just their temper.
Well, it's that see with I know I have it, but I love that fucking clip of on Family Guy where Family Guy Peter talks Italian is one of the most inappropriate fucking moments. Yeah, here it is. I found it. Oh. Shithead today. Here we go. I'll share it from here. Is it share screen? Family Guy. There we go. All right. Can you add it to the screen for me or add it? Sure. Thank you.
There you go.
Can we get some salami and...
Brian, let me handle this. Scusi, babidi-boopy? Che cosa?
Peter, what are you doing?
Speaking Italian. Babidi-boopy? Babidi-boopity-babidi-babidi.
Peter, you can't speak Italian just because you have a mustache.
Boopity-bapa. Boop-a-beep-a-boop-a-bapa-beep-a-bapa.
Tu sei un pazzo, va via da qui!
Boop-a-beep-a-bapa.
Sono stanco di te, ti do un pugno nella testa! Ti uccido con questa carne!
So the Italian tells him, "You're crazy. What are you doing here? I'm tired of you." And tells him to fuck off. I like that.
That is
That
so
was very
fucking funny.
appropriate.
Back when Family Guy was funny.
Yeah.
So, all right. I would have loved Peter Griffin's version of My Cousin Vinny. They should do My Cousin Vinny like they did the Star Wars films on Family Guy. Yeah, Italian. I remember this and this under the chin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You don't even have to say the word. The movement under the chin. That may end in a fist fight.
Yeah.
Well, in a knife
I wouldn't
fight.
do that.
In a knife fight.
And then this one.
Yeah.
Up your ass.
Things you don't do in public.
I was told, because if you look it up, I've seen it say that means fuck you in Italian. I'm like, that's not what that means. When you say
yours,
baffanculo means fuck you in the ass.
You're butchering it, but yeah, something like that.
Once again, I learned it by hearing it, never read
I
it. And I just laughed the first time I heard it. What the fuck does that mean? And one of my Italian buddies goes, it means fuck you in the ass. And I'm like, I must learn this word. How do you say it? Baffanculo. And that's what I heard. And that's how I hear it. Baffanculo.
They have very colorful swear words down there. Croatia is the worst I've heard.
Baffanculo.
Ba means nothing in Italian.
I don't know. That's what he said.
I will have to look
Take
it
up
up.
with that Italian.
I'm too tired right now. I'm operating on 2 hours of sleep, so I would gladly get out of here anytime.
Traitor.
Not my fault I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, it's not ba, it's va. Vaffanculo. That's it.
Yeah, makes more sense.
He says doo-doo.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And Reed
says, look at that. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I don't know.
I know what Reed says.
It's supposed to have another number in there. It's supposed to say boobs.
No, that's what Reed says.
There we go. Boobs. Boobs.
We did all that shit on
wait. Let me force timeout between chats of 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 seconds or longer. Yes, I think it assumes anyone who chats too much is a bot.
Yeah, that's bullshit, and that's YouTube. And I know it's not just us.
I hope they fix this.
All right, let's go back to the ending the poll right now. And
how did that go?
Did you enjoy and love the film? Loved it, 80%. 20% was meh.
Really? How many votes?
10 votes.
Oh.
So 2 people said meh. Okay.
That's actually good. I mean, if you get 8 out of 10 people to love a film, that's pretty
8 out of 10.
good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I like that. So, I wanted to talk to you about Mephisto about something too with Joe Pesci. Well, he says he's going to try to show up on Friday, so I'll bring it up on Friday.
I'll make sure to get the link to him early.
And once again, I'm sorry about Military Monday because I didn't even want to talk about the movie. We just ended up just talking to the chat. That was fun to me.
Well, you were hanging out with Pope. That was most of the show.
Pope's fun too.
Yeah.
And Pope's one of those guys. I get around other infantry guys and I just fucking just talk to them. And it's like, I don't know, man. I love being around combat effective people. And it's just my kind of crowd. Dangerous nerds. And someone asked me a long time ago to describe what's a dangerous nerd. I said a dangerous nerd is somebody who knows how to disassemble and reassemble an M16 while blindfolded in under a minute. A dangerous nerd to me is someone knows at least 10 ways to kill a man with their bare hands. At least multiple ways to kill them with a bladed or sharp-edged weapon, but also knows everything to know about World of Warcraft, Star Wars, Star Trek, The Lord of the Rings, can sit there and talk about all the sci-fi nerd shit. And I love that in the barracks when you would see a gaggle of fucking soldiers over in a group. There'd be about 5 or 6 of us over there talking about like nerd shit. And I fucking love that stuff, man. And so getting around guys like Pope just is one of my favorite things to do. I just love hanging out with that guy. I also get tickled by it that he slowly, progressively sometimes gets drunk during a show.
Sometimes without even drinking.
Yeah, it's like I didn't see, but then I found out what he was drinking was an energy beer or an energy malt drink, whatever it was, because it's carbonated. And that was what he showed on camera. And I'm like, oh shit. And I went and I looked and I'm like, that's got some booze in it.
But
I think that was 11% alcohol, man.
The other thing is tobacco chewing. Maybe sounds like he's drunk, but he's not. He's just talking with the tobacco in his mouth.
Like this, got a lip full of tobacco. And I understand guys when they talk with that shit in their mouth because I was around so much of them. Forced time out between chats. Oh, I already.
Yeah, we had that.
Okay.
One last thing about the movie. It had a budget of 11 million, and they almost made 10 times its budget. So,
which is really good.
Yeah. Over 63 million worldwide.
I wanted to find something else that I wanted to talk about. Nope, that was it. Yeah. They really did well. And I am shocked that someone didn't push to do a sequel.
I'm glad they did.
Glad they didn't. Me too. I like it because even though it's not true that if you make a bad sequel of a film, it ruins the first film, it doesn't. You will always love that film.
No, but it leaves you with that feeling like, why did you have to do it? Couldn't you just?
Why did you do that and not leave it alone? Why did you go that one bridge too far?
Yeah.
You weren't satisfied. You had to go that extra mile, and it fucked everything up.
We're talking to you, Disney Star Wars.
Yeah. I mean, George Lucas was planning to do it too at some point, but after the reception he got for the prequels, because they're so badly written, he lost interest in doing the eventual 3 sequels. And I felt that 6 movies was enough. And it's not like I despised the prequels. It's just I hated the writing in them.
Yeah,
I enjoyed a lot of the stuff in them.
They are not on the same level. And let's be honest. The TV show Clone Wars is what makes the 3 prequel movies worthy.
Yep. And I liked the first animated one, and then they started doing it with CG. And I liked both of them, I got to be honest. But I had problems with the ongoing story, and it led to my hatred of the guy that is now in charge of Star Wars.
Filoni.
John is a fucking asshole. And I don't
Filoni.
like it. Yeah. Oh, Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni.
Yeah, not John. Not John.
Yeah, Dave is just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And he's what I refer to as a turncoat. And so
I call
I'm not
him a
interested in
Vichy.
anything he makes. I don't get, yeah, Vichy, French. Yeah. He is a piece of crap. I don't like him. And I have now begun to hate things that he has made. I also hate, even though she's not the smartest girl in the world, but I really do like the chick that played
Ahsoka?
Starbuck.
Oh.
No, the chick that plays Starbuck.
Yeah.
And I felt that she was misused in the new Mandalorian series, and I thought it was wrong what they did, and it fucked her up. What they
Guys,
did, it really.
I'm getting close
caused
to
her
doing a
problems.
Keith here, so if you guys want to continue talking, I need to go.
All right.
I'm
All
ready
right, we'll
to
wrap
fall
it up.
asleep.
Just for the record, I would love to have you snoring on stream.
I don't snore.
No,
Fake
she
it.
breathes. It's a cute breathing that she does. It's adorable. It's adorable. So we're gonna get out of here, guys, because it is time to go. But I'm not sure. Yeah, fuck it. This episode was brought to you by Backdoor Beaver with real beaver anal gland butter. You're welcome. We are out of here, guys. Everybody have a great fucking middle of the week. And we will see you again on Friday. I don't know what they're doing on Keith's show tomorrow. Do you know?
Oh, yes. We're going to do the whole show is going to be fan casting.
Fan casting. What is that?
Casting for.
Oh, fan casting for movies.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, some of them come true. You know, you got Patrick Stewart as Xavier. That was like done back in the 90s. People were like wanting him. He's perfect. So, all right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Everybody have a great middle of the week. We'll see you on Friday. Adios, muchachos.
Bye.
Good night.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Matt Damon.